The government has announced a $100 million package to tackle homelessness. It includes funds for 1,500 emergency housing places by the end of winter. Alice Wilkins reports.
Te Puia Marae has been a home to hundreds of Auckland's homeless for the past 2 winters. Today, the Housing Minister pledged to help anyone who needs a home this year.
No one needs to live in a car this winter, and the government stands willing and ready to help anybody who needs help with housing.
$63 million of new government spending has been set aside in this year's budget. Of that, $20.5 million will be used to boost Housing First, a service helping the homeless. $42.9 million will expand the program to a further 550 homes in other regions. The remaining $37 million has been reallocated to urgently increase housing supply by the end of this winter. Housing Minister Phil Twyford says the government needs public help.
If you know of properties that might be available over winter, such as seasonal worker accommodation or private rental homes, we'd like to hear about those. We'd also like to identify small land options suitable for temporary housing.
Highly critical of emergency accommodation in motels during the election campaign, the Prime Minister's conceded that for the meantime they're stuck with it.
In order to meet the need that we have, that remains an option. It's of course not a favourable one.
But Auckland Action Against Poverty says that isn't good enough.
So it shouldn't just be putting more people into hotels as a solution. It needs to be part of a wider, immediate and urgent overhaul.
And although all of the 1,500 new homes won't be ready until the end of winter, Te Puia Marae's Hure Moana Dennis says any action is positive.
Better late than never. That's all I can say. If it's coming after winter, then that's a good thing, as long as it's coming.
The Prime Minister acknowledged today that 6 months in government hadn't been long enough to build the houses needed, but she hopes this emergency package will be enough to help those in need through the winter months. Alice Wilkins, News Hub.